Steps for converting recurring decimals into fractions of the form a over b, where b is different than 0. Step 1. Extend the recurring decimal. Step 2. Make an equation by letting x to be equal to the recurrent decimal. Step 3. Multiply that equation by a multiple of 10, meaning 10 or 100 or 1000, etc., such that only the recurrent digit remain on the right-hand side of the comma. Do the last equation minus the previous equation. Solve for x and simplify when necessary. Well, case 1, only one recurring digit after the comma. So in this case, we multiply by 10. Example, 0.7 recurring. This simply means with only one recurring digit, we're going to multiply by 10. Step 1, extend the recurring decimal. So 0.7 recurring equal to 0.777 repeating indefinitely. Step 2, we're going to make an equation by letting x to be equal to the recurrent decimal. So x equal to 0.777, and we can call it equation 1. Step 3, multiply that equation by a multiple of 10, 100. A multiple of 10 means 10, 100, 1000, etc., such that only the recurrent digits remain on the right hand side of the comma. To accomplish this, we only need to multiply by 10 because we only have one recurrent digit. So we multiply by 10 the first equation, that makes 10x, here for x, 10x, and then this multiplied by 10, the commas moves one step forward. Reason why we have 7,777. The 7th continues indefinitely, and we call it equation 2. Step 4, do the last equation minus equation 1. So we do equation 2 minus equation 1, that's equation 2, then x equal to 7,777, and then equation 1, which is x equal to 0.7777. Now, you can see that in the two equations we have same digit here and there and there and there. So it's easy for us to simplify, to cancel those digits because we're minusing the two equations. So when we simplify, we can cross out all the 7s. We're left with 10x minus x, which is 9x, and 7 minus 0, which is 7. So that makes 9x equal to 7. Step 5, solve for x and simplify when necessary. Okay? To solve for x, we divide by 9 both sides. You divide by 9, you divide by 9, such because 9 over 9 cancel. To cancel this 9, we divide by 9, and then we need to divide by 9 also. If whatever you do on the left hand side, you do also on the right hand side to make your equation even. So, voila, x equal to 7 over 9. Case 2, more than one recurring digit after the comma. Example, 0.18 recurring. I said 18 recurring because we have a dot on the 1, dot on the 8, tells us that 18, this is a 0.18 recurring. So first, step number 1, we're going to extend the recurring decimal. So 0.18 recurring equal to 0.18, 18, 18, repeating indefinitely. Step 2, make an equation by letting x equal to the recurrent decimal. So x equal to 0.18, 18, 18, repeating indefinitely, we call it equation 1. Step 3, multiply that equation by a multiple of 10, meaning 10, either 10 or 100 or 1000, etc., such that only the recurrent digits remain on the right hand side of the comma. In this case, we won't multiply by 10, neither by 1000, but we're going to multiply by 100. Why? Just because we have two recurring digits after the comma. So we multiply by 100, that makes 100x equal to 18, 18, 18, repeating indefinitely. We call it equation 2. Step 4, do equation 2 minus equation 1. So equation 2, which was this, minus equation 1. Now, we can realize that we have 18s on this equation and also here on both equations. So those 18 can be easily cancelled out. So we're left with integers on the left hand side and on the right hand side also. So 100x minus x is 99x equal to 18. Step 5, solve for x and simplify when necessary. We have 99x here, but we don't need 99x, we only need 1x. What we do, we divide both sides by 99. So that makes 99x equal to 18, we divide by 99, and we divide also by 99 on the other side, because whatever you do on the left hand side must be done also on the right hand side to balance out your equation. So, and then we simplify 18 over 99. We can simplify by 9. 18 by 9 is 2. 99 by 9 is 11. To make it clear, we have 18 and 19. We can divide here by 9, and then divide also 99 by 9 to simplify. 18 by 9 is 2, 99 by 9 is 11. Reason why x is equal to 2 over 11. Example 2. 2, 1, 5, 2. We can see the dot on the 1 and the dot on the 2 and no dot on the 5. Well, the dot on the first and the last digit tells us that all these digits are recurring digits. So 1, 5, 2 repeat indefinitely. Step 1, extend the recurring digit. That makes 2, 152 equal to 2, 152, 152, 152 repeating indefinitely. Okay, dot on the 1, dot on the 2 tells us that all these repeat indefinitely. Step 2, make an equation by letting x equal to the recurrent decimal. So x equal to all these. That makes x equal to 2, 152 repeating indefinitely, and we call it equation 1. Step 3, multiply that equation by a multiple of 10, meaning 10, 100, 1000, etc., such that only the recurrent digits remain on the right hand side of the comma. In this case, we will not multiply by 10 because we have 3 digits, neither by 100, but we multiply by 1000. So we do 1000x equal to, when you times by 1000, you move the comma 3 times, 1, 2, and 3, and then you place the comma there. So this becomes 2152, 152 recurring. We call it equation 2. Step 4, do equation 2 minus equation 1. Now we have equation 2 minus equation 1. Now you can see that we have 152s on both equations. 152 on the decimal part, 152 on the decimal part. These 152 can easily simplify, cancel out, and then we do 2152 minus 2, and here 1000x minus x, which is 999x equal to 2150. And then The last step is to solve for x and simplify when necessary. Okay, we have 999x and 2150. We need x. We can only simplify, divide by 999 both sides to find x, which makes this. So x equal to 2150 over 999. Case 3. Mixed recurring digit after the commas. Example 3,42 recurring. We call this mixed because we have a non-repeating digit associated with a repeating digit 2. Step 1. Extend the recurring decimal. So the 3,42 recurring will be 3,422 repeating indefinitely. Step 2. Make an equation by letting x equal to the recurrent decimal. So x will be 3,42 repeating definitely. We call it equation 1. Step 3. Multiply that equation by a multiple of 10, meaning 10 or either 10 or 100 or 1000, etc., such that only the recurrent digits remain on the right hand side of the comma. So by 10, we have 10x equal to 34,222 repeating indefinitely. We call it equation 2. Now notice the difference between this case with the other cases is that here we still have, in the equation 1, we still have a non-repeating digit with the repeating digit. But in here we don't have non-repeating digit. We only have a repeating digit on the right hand side of the commas. But we need to have same numbers, same digits after the commas to do the last equation minus the previous equation. In this case, what we do, we're going to times the whole equation by 10 again. Times this equation by 10, we'll have 100x equal to 342,222 repeating indefinitely. Now we can see that we have same digit after the comma on the right hand side of the comma. 2. We call this equation 3. Step 4, do the last equation minus the previous equation. So equation 3 minus equation 2. Alright, then we have the third equation minus the second equation. Voila, now we have same digits half on the right hand side of the comma on both equations. 2. So we can do equation 3 minus equation 2. These twos can be simplified out, and we'll have 90x because 100x minus 10, 90x, and 342 minus 34 is 308, and these two can be simplified out. These two can be simplified out. These two with these two, and these two with these two. Now we can move to step 5, solve for x and simplify when necessary. Alright, to solve for x, we divide both sides by 90 here, because 90 divided by 90 we have x, and 308 divided by 90. Now step 5 says simplify when necessary. So this will be 90x equal to 308, and we divide by 90 both sides. We have this 90 over 90, x equal to 308 over 90, and x equal to 154 over 45. Why? Because 308 divided by 2 is 154, 90 divided by 2 is equal to 45. Voila, we're done.